everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Greenwich Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. It's currently it's actually more likely 10 to 8 now. We've actually been doing some stuff this morning, but we've got a lot of odd jobs to do today, so just a heads up, look at the beautiful sun. Not too much field work to be done today. We're actually getting a lot of road work done today, so we have to be on the road a lot. But previously, you guys may have saw on the last vlog that we rented a truck and sold some of the grain that the previous owner left in the silo. We've now sold all of the wheat and barley that he had in stock, and we have a whopping £73,000. But that's about to go already, because what we need to do is we don't actually have enough money. I thought we'd get more money than we did from the grain. So because of that, we have to go get a loan. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so as you can see, we now have £183,000. Our loan is, in fact, how big was our loan? £110,000 we have to pay back now, but it's going to be worth it. So what we're going to do is head over to our field maps, or the local navigation. We've got this field right next to us here, field 17. As you can see, it's a very nice shape for some root crops, which we're going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. This is £158,000, so we should be left with £24,000. There we go. So we're not exactly skint. We still got enough money. I'm going to keep that and not pay it back straight away because we might need some money later on. So we've gone ahead and got that. Now, that was a bargain. It was £150,000. It's a pretty big piece of land, and it also already has sugar beets planted and ready to grow, basically. So all we need to do now is let it grow. Might throw down some fertilizer, and that's just free cash, basically. We don't have to spend money on getting contractors to plant. We don't have to buy the seeds ourselves with the sugar beets. We don't have to rent the planting equipment ourselves, sort of thing. So yeah, good money. So actually what we're doing today is we are heading over to my brother's farm. My brother has a farm in the area, and we're going to go ahead and pinch some silage bells off him. We're going to be paying him for him, obviously. I'm just thinking, what's going to be the best way to do this? What we're going to do is we need to take the telehandler and also a tractor for road work. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the class today. We haven't used the class for a few vlogs. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. I mean, it cost us a lot of money. Why not put it to use? Let's get the GoPro put on our heads here. There we go. Just like that. Let's get the handbrake off, and we'll pull her out. So we need our... what trailer should we take today? Should we take that one or the Chieftain? We'll take the Chieftain because we need to take the telehandler down. So what we're going to do is take the telehandler down. We'll leave the telehandler there, and we'll collect it in the Land Rover later on. We'll take someone down with us, Billy Bob will to collect that with us in the Land Rover. So let's go ahead and back this up to the Chieftain first of all. Still not used to seeing this demister or defogger on the back window of a tractor. It's a very rare sight for me. Oh, get it forward. Get the parking brake on. Let's make sure this is all plugged in, ready to go. Our lights and stuff. I wish there was a light test mode on this. I don't think there is, no. So everything looks good. Like I said, we are going to be taking the JCB down with us, so we need to change the attachment on that as well. But how you guys doing? Welcome along. Sorry it's been a while. It's not been a while, but it's been a while since we've done the vlog. We went live a couple times over Monday and Tuesday, so thank you to the people that tuned into that. Actually, what we're going to do is turn around here, save us a job in a second. Slow and steady. So actually, our manure spreader and our plows parked up here behind the shed. We need to go ahead and clean that. You see, we've got the Karcher spray jet wash thing there. We're not going to make this, are we? Oh, just. What about the trailer? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Right, let's pull her out here. We'll get the handbrake on, but we'll leave the tractor on so it can warm up properly. Oh. We'll get the rear ramp down. We should be ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this one down. Take the pin out of this one, remove the bar. And that one should fall down as well. Cool. So whilst that finishes, well, gravity finishes that, we're going to go ahead and get some silage bales. Now, I've decided we're just going to go with a spike. We're not going to use a bale handler because they're already fermented. So we don't need to worry about ruining the seal and stuff. We have some tape as well that we can put over some of the holes. It's just a little bit to keep us going, basically, because as you can probably guess, we are now getting ready for animals. It is now mid-spring, so over summer we're going to be probably dealing with them. They don't take very much food over summer, so to be a perfect time to do this. Right, where did I put the bell spike? That is the question. There's a bucket there, the big bucket, the adapter. Is that a pallet fork? Why do we have 2 pallet forks? Okay, I cannot remember where we put the bell spike. It might be at the dairy farm. Let me go ahead and ring Billy Bob. I'll get that lowered down a second. Let's go ahead and ring Billy Bob and see where our pallet fork is. Right, okay, we found it. I remember now, it was in the workshop. I had to have a little look around, but we managed to find it. So let's go ahead and collect that from the workshop. We'll get this thing driven up onto the back of the Chieftain. Can I get around this side? Yes, loads of room. This thing's very strange to drive because it's just rear wheel steering. I'm so used to these being 4-wheel steering. Kind of feels like we're drifting everywhere, but it's just the way it is, basically. Alright, let's go ahead and get this connected up here. Get her off the ground, even though it doesn't touch anyway, so it's not really going to be an issue. But yeah, like I was saying, thank you to everybody that tuned into the live streams. Our Biscuit Theft Investigator Squad's getting a lot bigger now. So big thank you to all the people that are in the Biscuit Theft Investigation Squad. Appreciate your support. Right, let's go up onto here. Let's try that again. I feel like we're not actually on properly. This is a bit weird. Like I said, it feels like we're drifting, and I'm not sure why. Let's get that lowered down. Come on, JCB, you can do it. I'm actually fully accelerating here. Right, that should do it. Let's have a quick look. Yep, that'll do. Right, handbrake on. Let's get it turned off. Right. Let's make sure the back ramp comes up properly. And we'll hit the road. Is that one not doing it? Oh, there we go. We're okay, really sweet, and now, well, we're nearly at my brother's farm. It's not a proper farm, it's just more of a farmhouse, if you will. It's not really active. He does have a tractor because he looks after horses. And that's pretty much it. So at KFC, we want to go left. The first exit. And you can actually see his house from here. It's right over that hedge there. Look, see, there's his house. Let's go pay him a visit. The reason he has silage bells is because he does do a bit of contracting as well, but it's not actually from his land. He just does it on other people's land. So let's go ahead, turn to here. It's a bit of a mission down here. So hopefully, also this track gets pretty, as you can see, pretty wet and muddy. So I'm hoping it's not too bad today. Let's go ahead and get the beacon lights turned off, save them the power. Ooh, it is a bit bumpy, but it's not too wet. There's his house. So wake him up. 8 o'clock in the morning. Why not? Okay, so I know where they are, luckily. Oh, this is really bumpy. The seat's going crazy. And keep an eye on the JCB in the mirror. That's why, if you keep seeing me look that way, it means I'm either looking at the trailer or making sure the JCB's still on the back. What time is it? It's currently 2 minutes past 8. So it didn't take us too long to get here. There's his tractor. I didn't realise he'd have it parked up in here, to be fair. He's got a Hurleyman. Renowned for their power. And there's his bales. Some of them, anyway. I thought he had more than that. We're not going to take them all. We're just going to take a few. Right, let's go ahead and swing ourselves around. But no, what we'll do, let's get this reversed up a minute. Let's get the JCB off the back now. Save us some time. Right, here we go. I'll leave the tractor running. Why not? Let's go ahead and get the ramps forward. Actually, no, we will turn her off. Save some diesel. Do it for the environment. Right, so the ramp's now coming down here. Gravity's doing that one. Let's take the pin out. The bar. And drop that one down. Cool. Right. Up we get into the JCB. Get in through. I hate doing this backwards. Makes me feel a bit queasy. There we go. We're through. So like I said, if you guys didn't hear what I said at the start of the video, we're not too worried about bursting these bells. They're already fermented. So we don't have to worry about that. Actually, I do kind of like his tractor. Let's have a look at that a minute. There we go. This is Hurleyman. Hurleyman? Why did I say Hurleyman? This is Hurleyman. Also available in white, I believe those came. I think Lamborghini do them as well, which is technically the same brand. Right, now, question is, can this JCB handle 2 bells in one go? I'm assuming it can, but we'll see. What way do we want to go? That's the question. I'm going to try and do it this way if I can. Go ahead and get the boom extended. Let's get the drone up so you guys can see. Now, this is going to be a bit awkward because of the angle of our forks, but we'll give it a best shot. Right, here we go, reverse out. I think we've actually got one here. Oh, no, we've kind of got two. It says 8,000 on the bottom. Now, what we're going to do, just to save us a headache, oh, they're not going off then, is we're going to drop these onto the ground, sliver ourselves out here. Oh, we managed to be caught on something. There we go. Please stay together. Cool. Right, paying attention to the bottom. Now, we do actually have the degree of the fork there, so we're at 0 degrees now. So we should just be a case of driving into these and picking them up. Nice and straight. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and retract the boom. Have I left myself enough room? Not really. This is where a 4-wheel steering telehandler will come in handy. We might put that on our shopping list. We do have to get some new equipment. I'm hoping the first year should fund the next year. Even if we have to take out some more loans and stuff. As long as we're making money and not losing money, it should be fine. We'll go ahead and extend the boom a little bit there like that. Nice and slow. Like proper Plymouth then, didn't I? Well, that should do, because then the next ones we put on, we might push them over, so it'll be all good. Apart from that one that, of course, decides it wants to stay on the fork and not slide off. Good old physics. That's how they work in real life. Right, let's give it a push. See if it'll go on, although I think we're going to hit the trailer before we hit that. Yeah, we've hit the trailer. Dang it. I don't want... That is not how physics work. But whatever. What one should we get? Just we'll get the two that are by themselves here. It's really weird driving a two-wheel... a rear steering... I know I've said this a lot of times in this video, but... I'm so used to four-wheel steering. Look at this. I'm trying to get in close, but it's like we're going... What's it called? Crabbing. That's the word. Crabbing. Feels like we're crabbing sometimes. Right. That one does not want to go in at all. What is going on with these bales? Nice and steady. Once again, we're going to drop them down. I'll do the next ones in there with the... Oh my god, what is going on with these bales, man? They're normal bales, I don't understand. Right, we're going to do the next one in with the drone so you guys can see what we're doing. Right, 0 degrees. This has not gone as neat as I thought it would, I'm going to be honest. No idea. We're using the normal bales with the normal fork. So I have no idea why this is going so wrong. But never mind. We're going to go ahead and try and finish off here. So we do have some more. This isn't the whole video, by the way. We have to go pick some new additions up soon. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and get this trailer loaded up because it's annoying me now. We'll get this loaded up, sit back, enjoy, get a cup of tea. I've got one, as you can see on the wheel cam here. Let's go ahead, drink up. I'll see you guys when we're finished. Right, breaking the immersion here in the roleplay a second. No idea what's going on with this trailer. Look. I am nowhere near it. What is going on? We're going to try and persist through this, but you'll have to put up with the glitchy trailer. I'm wondering if it's because we don't have the bale wedge on. Should have brought the toolbox down with us and put the bale wedge on. That might fix... Maybe it thinks that's a vehicle, and it's trying not to... It's like trying to lock onto it. Not a vehicle, but you know what I mean. I think it's trying to lock onto it with the straps sort of thing. So maybe the bale wedge fixes that. We'll check that out in a minute, but we'll try and put up with the glitchiness. Anyway, let's get back to it. Right, okay, so we're going to go ahead and park up this JCB now. Where should we put it? I'll put it in the shed next to the Hurdyman. Just in case it rains. Not that this thing's not waterproof, but still, you know. We're going to want to sell this thing pretty soon, and we want to try and keep it as good nick as we can for the meantime. Right, let's get that handbrake on. Let's put that down. Cool. Now we've got the interesting task of trying to reverse out of here, or trying to get out of here. What I'm going to do is open my brother's gate a little bit here. And we can reverse back here, can't we? Is that going to open? Right, there we go. The gate got stuck for some reason. So what we're going to do now is throw the straps over these bows. I didn't choose random colours like that. It's just whatever one was easier for me to collect, which is why we've sort of gone for the middle. This one here was being a bit of a pain, so we left that one. Let's go ahead and jump. Actually, no, what we need to do is put the straps over. So let's go ahead and get the strap cupboard open. Or toolbox, if maybe, whatever you want to keep in there. I keep straps in there personally. Let's get these thrown over like that. I think that's all of the hooks done. Yep. Okay. Make sure that is locked here now. Cool. And we'll jump back into the case. Oh, case? What am I talking about? Class. Right, get her into reverse. Now, this is where I'm probably going to crash. We'll see. It's nice and slow. But I think we're doing alright. I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Well, we're not going to hit this fence here, are we? Or this side of the shed here, are we? Tell you what, turning circle on this tractor is a bit questionable. Let's go full lock. Okay, if you go full lock, it works. I didn't want to go full lock in case we jackknife, but it turned out alright that time. Right, let's get these bales to our cattle farm. Not our main farm. We're going up to the cattle farm now, which is not actually too far away. So I'm going to leave this in. No, I'm not going to leave this in. Because we need to do another drive in it. Oh, I forgot how bumpy this was. How long did that take us? 24 minutes to load those bales. Well, we're wasting time here. Jeez. I think we got here just about 8 o'clock, didn't we? Yeah, so 25 minutes. Jesus. Right. Yeah, like I said, we'll get these to the cattle farm. Let's put some lights on. Just in case. Alright, see you guys there. Right, okay, so we're now arriving at the dairy farm. I think, don't quote me on this, you guys might actually tell me because I can't remember. This might be the first time the class has ever been here. Down to the dairy farm. I don't think we've ever brought the class down before. Right, we're going to be right on that corner. Yes. So we're not going to be able to unload these yet. Actually, we could... No, we can't even use the Ford because the Ford... We've only got one bale spike between both yards, which is probably... Let's get the beacon lights off. I just saw them shining off the house there. We've only got one bale spike between 2 yards. Or in fact, technically, in fact, 3 yards. There's the John Deere waiting to go. I told Billy Bob to get that ready for us. Right, let's go ahead and move this thing down here for a second. Now, you may have seen, if I sped that up, if I didn't cut it out, that there's still some hay in the field. We're just going to let that disintegrate into the... We only got 4 hay bales. That can't be right. Where's the rest of our hay gone? We'll get a little tool out in a second and see. So we're going to leave these silage bales here. They're not going to go anywhere. Meanwhile, we need to switch into the John Deere. As you can see, we've dusted off our cattle trailer here. Seen better days, but it's nice and clean, which is good. We'll go ahead and take this down. We only have £24,000 to buy some cows. We may get another little loan out in a second. We'll soon see about that. But what I want to do real quick is get our little tool out and see if these are disintegrating under this shed. They shouldn't be, but you never know. So let's go ahead and check that real quick. Okay, here's a little Hujima flicker. We're going to go ahead and see if these still read 4,000. Hopefully they do. Hey, 4,000? Yeah, they seem to be good. I swear we had more than 4. 4,000. 4,000. It sure doesn't tell us about the condition of them. What about the straw? Yeah, straw's good. Let's go ahead and check. There's a couple of them. We'll do all of them, we'll just do a couple. But it looks like we're good, actually. I don't know, I just thought we had more than 4 for some reason. I have to speak to Billy Bob about that. But yeah, the hay seems to be good. Obviously the silage is wrapped up, so that ain't going anywhere. Although it does have holes in it now, so actually we can get Billy Bob to tape it up while we're gone. But anyway, we need to head down to the cattle market today because we are finally going to bring some cows to this yard. This ghost town of a yard is about to be beaming with life. So let's go ahead and get our dairy operation up and running. It's nice and warm in here, so it's only just been moved here by the look of it. Right, can we get out of here without clipping the gate? Can't even see. These mirrors are useless. I can't actually adjust the mirrors. I just forgot how to. I forgot what the button is inside here to do that. I'll have to look into that in a second. Right, so like I said, this is a very drivey episode today. Could be driving quite a lot. We're due to go get the JCB as well in a second, so we'll have to get someone down in the Land Rover to do that maybe. Right, where is the cattle market actually? Good point. Right, okay, ready, so we are now approaching the animal dealer in this cute little village of the name I've forgotten. Ooh, was that a car? Can't see. Really bad blind spot in this tractor. Sorry car, but I'm coming round. On the pavement slightly. Right, so here is the auctioneers. This is where we want. Question is, where do they want us to park? Good question. Where did they want us to? Oh, there we go. I'm assuming that's our future stock. Right, after a bajillion point turn, we are now ready to load up. So what we need to do is make sure there's no cars going. We're not actually going out in the road. We just want to make sure we're nice and straight here. So that literally was like a bajillion point turn. So we're going to reverse up now. Let's look around. I can never look around. Get the GoPro to look around this side. Ooh, oversteer. This is hard when you can only look in one direction. I can look the other direction, but then I'm facing away from the microphone. So I don't know how good the audio quality is going to be with that. How's that looking out the back? Shimmy up a little bit more here. Right, let's take a look here, shall we? So we want some good old-fashioned black and white. So $2 each. Female. We're just going to get females for now. Like I said, we'll get the males off camera. 1, 2. I'm actually in the trailer hold, actually. That's a good question. Right, let's get 3 and 3. Is that the trailer done? Full? How much can the trailer hold? I don't actually know. How much is that going to cost us, actually? That's going to cost us £9,000. That's not too bad. £9,000 for 6 cows is not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and confirm that. We can actually get more in there. We can get probably 3 more in there, I reckon. So let's go ahead and get 3 more. We'll get 1, 2, 3. Why not? There we go. I did have to pull forward a little bit. Let's get the rear gate put up here. What's your bums, girls? Close that up. Get the rear gate down. And that is our first bunch of cows. Finally, we're making progress here on Greenwich Farm. Well, not actually Greenwich Farm. What is the name of our dairy farm? Just Cow Farm. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get these taken back. Let's time-lapse this because it's the girls' first drive home. So why not? And I'll see you guys when we get back to the dairy farm ready to unload. Okay, everybody, so a bit of a change of scenery here. We are actually on the other side of the farm, which I don't think I've ever showed off on a vlog before. But this is a secret entrance. It's not really a secret, it's just a road we don't really use that often, because it tends to be pretty wet and muddy most of the time. And it's very handy in the summer, especially for like the silage season when it's nice and dry. So we tend to try and not ruin it if we can. Although I just thought the cows probably aren't going to like it too much, because it's pretty bumpy. So what we're going to do is go nice and slow along here. But yeah. Let's turn the beacon lights off a second. Yeah, just another entrance to the farm, basically. The gate's closed, so we're going to have to go get muddy boots for a second. Go on, John Deere. You can do it. Might need 4-wheel drive in a second. At the moment, we're still running normal. Right. You can see the path's pretty wet here, so it's pretty sludgy, but not sludgy enough to get us bogged down, which is good. Alright now, girls. Not that they can reply. Very bumpy. Very bumpy indeed. There's the field that we've just turned into silage. Well, we're going to turn into silage. It's still not actually compacted or anything just yet. I need to do that in the next couple of videos, I think. And there's our beautiful bale trailer. Right, here we go. Now this is going to be the interesting part. I'm actually kind of glad we don't have the silage wrapped yet, because we're probably, or even full for that matter, because we need to probably go in here to manoeuvre ourselves a second, because that's where we want to go, I think. Where do we want to go? Hang on a second. Right, we've got the gate open. let's go ahead and see if we can do this first shot. Let's get the drone out so you guys can see. So that the cows have some fresh air as well. It's only been a very short journey, so they shouldn't be too bad in there. I don't know why I do that. I've literally got a Brody knob that I could use. The squeaking puts me off. Although, some people have said, strangely enough, in some of my videos, that they enjoy the squeaking. Which is strange. Right. Handbrake's on. Oh, wrong button. Right, let's get ready to unload them, shall we? I'm actually going to get a thumbnail here, so it's going to be a little bit of a jump pause, so bear with me for that. I think it's make a pretty good thumbnail. Right, let's go ahead and unload these to our farm. There's our first batch. I actually can't remember how much that cost us. I think we had 20 grand or 12 grand. Basically, I think we can go get another load, because they're only like £1,000 each. But we're going to get some balls as well, so we can start reproducing them, get some calves on the go. As you can see, they're walking into their new home. They're having a little wander around here. Why are they all brown? Where's the black and white ones? Ah, there they are. They were the first ones out, as you can see. They're getting used to their new home here, so we do need to go ahead and give them their first batch of drink and food and stuff like that. But like I said, we're going to get one more load, I think. Maybe not a full load, we might get 4 more. I don't know just yet. We'll see how we're looking financially in a second, but we do need to... I thought one of them was flying then. When cows fly. Right, let's go ahead and get this folded back up here. We'll pull her forward if we can. Get the gates lifted up. And the ramp. Sure, we can actually take our time doing this, because none of them seem to be hovering around the gate. I thought they would have been. But they're enjoying their new field. Hopefully do some grazing while we get ready to feed them. Let's pull that forward to get this gate closed, because I don't trust them that much. Let's get this closed over. Cool, so it's been quite a constructive day. Like I said, we're going to get another load now, so I'm not going to bother unhitching the trailer just yet. What's this doing open? There's our Keenan mixer wagon ready to go. Right, let's go ahead and get another load in a second, but we do need to go ahead and ring Billy Bob. We need someone to go get the JCB, because we cannot unload the silage bales, obviously, those silage bales, without the JCB, but... I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Thank you very, very much for joining me. It's been a bit of maybe a short one, maybe a long one, I haven't decided just yet, but we've not done any real farm work. Like I said, let's get this tractor turned off, it's annoying me. We've had a lot of road work to do today, so little recap, we bought a new field, which is growing sugar beets, so at some point we're going to need to rent or buy some sugar beet equipment, preferably rent, because I actually want to put potatoes there in the next cycle. We had to bought some silage bales from my brother. By the way, they're £50 a bale. Let's quickly do that real quick, a super run. They're £50 a bale, so we need to work out how much we got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bales. I do not know what that is. 14 times... I'm terrible at maths, absolutely terrible at maths, but we need to go ahead and give him £50 per bale, so I'll go ahead and transfer that to him in a second. But thank you very much for joining me. If you guys did enjoy it, please slap a thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.